figures it out. I know. Oh, the kids.
Those kids are way smarter than we are.
That's the truth. Just here to learn.
Yeah.
So, I've been working on the presentation, and I basically followed the I didn't. If you sent an email, Karah, I didn't get it. Oh, I did send an email. Oh, thanks, actually, rather lengthy email. Oh, oops. Well, so are there things that I need to know before we start? No, it was just I had a few additions to what Krystal had sent out. Or do you go by Kelley? It's Krystal.
Krystal. Kelley's my last name.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so cool to have two first names.
I know. I went through pretty much all of high school. People thought my name was Kelley.
Yeah.
Like I answered to Kelley, so I'll definitely turn my head if you say Kelley. So, Karah, I don't know if I got your email either, actually. Because, I got an email that said that we were calling tonight. I remember that. Was it that one?
I had sent an email, here it is. It's to both of you where I said, let's meditate on 7 messages the most severe or two next Tuesday. And then I put my additions to your notes, Krystal, in purple.
Oh, I think I might have got that email.
And that went out to you as well, Carol. And then I also sent to you, Carol, just a bunch of quotes that I picked out from some of the most visited blog sites. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, and I thought that would be really helpful in just having some things to add in. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm planning on coming in on Saturday, and so I'll be able to check email then. Oh, okay, so you're out on the coast? Yeah, I'm out at the canal. Oh, okay, I thought you were going to wait. Or did you? Well, I thought I was going to wait too, and then I discovered that my granddaughter is actually coming in, not last weekend, but this coming weekend. Oh, okay, so you're going to come in now. That's right. Yeah, so I went out. I just went ahead and went out on Saturday. So it's really cool out here. I mean, it's just, wow. Very nice place.
Is the weather nice out there?
Well, it's been great. We had one day of rain the whole time, but, sun inside, so I've been inside. But, yeah, other than that, today was beautiful. So, yeah, what has been good? Has been good there?
It was stormy on Saturday, which I loved. I hadn't seen like hard rain like that in a long time. But other than that, it's been like really nice out.
It's really feeling like fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smell of fall and that feel of like the crispness in the air.
Yeah. Like I pulled all my boots out and my coats and my scarves and my hats. So yeah, it's totally fall.
So I didn't meditate on it. Done on it. So I'm no help. Did you meditate? Did you come up with anything? I did, but I feel like now that it's more something in the future, like what you're working on now is what you're going to be presenting for this talk. And then this is the first time to gestate on the 7 principles as we see how they
Yeah, I don't either. I'm sorry. I don't really, I don't have a TV and I don't really get online very often, so I don't know unless someone tells me, but I haven't heard about that, what's going on in New York.
Well, it's really important, so let me tell you.
Okay.
There's a couple of things that are completely applicable about it. It's been happening for over a month now, but it's just got to the point where there's so much energy around it. There are people who are quitting their jobs and going to New York to participate. There are people who had no hope and felt like life was crashing in on them, and they heard about these little snippets that have been going out because, like, basically it's a group of people who have cell phones and video recorders, and they're streaming live all the time. You can go to a website and just watch live what's happening. And they do 2 marches a day. They've taken over a park called Liberty Plaza, which is actually private land, and it's been used as a public park for however long. And they're sleeping there. The police department's trying to make them really uncomfortable because they just want everyone to leave, so they're not allowed to have any tents. They're not allowed to do any cooking. And so what's happening is that people from all around the country, all around the world, are like calling in orders for pizza. Neighbors are bringing over food donations. So they have this whole, they basically are in a public forum sitting together and trying to figure out how to communicate. So they're developing this language of democracy, a much deeper democracy. And parts of it really resonate with me from my training in sociocracy, like dynamic governance, decision making. There's no leaders, there's no figureheads, there's representatives, and each group of people who either come together or forms together around a common cause elects a representative. That representative goes to the next higher meeting. They decide what they're going to do for that day, or if there's any other decisions need to be made. And there's so much to be made, decisions to be made, in like living in that kind of environment.
Wow.
And there's hundreds of people at this point just living here on this plaza, having a general assembly that the public comes to. So there'll be like people there all day just milling around and having conversations. And then there'll be people coming from all over the city to participate in the general assembly every day at 7 o'clock. And then there's these amazing like bands that are playing. So it's a party every night. And then there's a march every day from Liberty Plaza to Union Plaza.
I almost feel like I should go to New York right now. Like,
if you can, it would be great. They're also doing something here. There's a small group that's doing the same thing in Seattle. They're taking it to, what they want to do is consider going to D.C. because they're going to, it's called Occupy New York City, and they're occupying D.C. starting on the 6th.
oh my gosh.
They're what? They're going to go to D.C. and they're just going to stay there in the same way that they've just been staying there.
Wow.
And have conversations, and people are planning to come from all over the country. It's going to be massive. It's beautiful.
Wow. That's amazing.
It is.
It's really crazy. Like, I don't even know how to process it right now. Like, I almost feel like you blew my mind. Like, yeah. I can't believe I'm so out of touch. I don't even know that that's happening. But it seems right.
Well, and even if you were watching the regular news, you wouldn't get a lot about it. It's mostly on alternative news media.
Really?
And
Wow.
More and more coverage. And part of it is like there's people in the major news who might cover it for a few seconds. They're like, well, these people don't even know what they're doing there. They don't have any demands.
Wow.
And people are telling me, well, we don't have any demands. We're just trying to figure something out. We're trying to figure out a better way of living.
Yeah.
And what to do, you know? So they're not, it's totally decentralized and it's revolutionary.
Wow. That's amazing.
New York.
That brings a smile to my face for sure though. I'm really proud of humanity. Or of Americans at least. Some.
It sounds like they took a page from the Egyptians. Yes, absolutely. It's the same process that's been going on everywhere, and it's finally really gelling in America. It was inevitable that it would, but it's just happening on Wall Street. country, which
That's
is beautiful.
what it does.
And then they're going to DC, and then there's all these smaller groups meeting in cities around the country, and the hope is that they'll grow over time.
Wow. That's so cool. Wow, thanks, Karah. Thank you for updating me. I'm gonna like do some Googling and like look it up a little bit more, but that's awesome. I'm glad that I heard about that.
Yeah, Occupy New York City.
Okay.
And the group that's doing most of the media coverage is the other 99%. It's really true. It is. And so they're just like trying to figure out how to have a voice for the other 99% when everything, all the media, all the power centralized in the 1%.
Yeah, it's true. I worked in that system for like 7 years. I know how it is.
Yeah. It's painful.
It is.
I could never get in the door. Yeah. I was on a trajectory to be in the system. I was on the fast track because I was such a go-getter in my 20s, and then I watched my sister die, and that was it. That changed, like, it changed everything about my entire life, and I didn't even know how to function after that. So I've pretty much been bouncing around from, different kinds of self-employment, working in interesting industries, and just building a skill base for this future that's finally happening.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Yeah. No, it's really cool to see because it's like I feel like Karah, I was very similar in that way, like kind of on a fast track, and then like I got really sick and pretty much watched myself die, and then had some enlightenment, I guess, as to what a better way might be. So I feel fortunate to experience that.
We are the lucky ones. And,
We are.
And in the sense that we have had this experience already. And what I really feel like we're here to do now is to be of service in helping others go through the process in a less painful way.
Yeah.
It was really hard to go through it when you're the only one or when no one else around really understands.
Yeah.
What you're going through, and to be able to, I mean, it's going to be easier as the consciousness is rising so quickly, and people are going through things faster. They're going through groups of people, not just them. And
Yeah, well, there's more of a like a camaraderie in it. When I think we probably went through it like very much by ourselves. At least that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
But so should we just kind of, I kind of feel like I need to process some more information in order to move forward with what we're doing, like that's how I'm feeling.
Well, when I come in on Saturday, I will bring, what do you call it? PDFs of the PowerPoint.
Oh, okay.
That I'm working on. And basically what I did was I basically sort of used my notes, because I didn't see Karah's, and I had somewhat more thorough notes than you did, Krystal. So
Yeah.
what I had.
Mine were very brief.
And put together basically two PowerPoint presentations. One for what's in Altai, and the other was for what happened this summer. I have most of the pictures that I need. It would be great to have a picture of you at the computer or meditating meditating or meditating at the computer.
It's like an oxymoron.
Yeah, right. Meditating at the computer. I can see the image. I'll get somebody to take a picture of me from behind with the computer screen. Being lotus. Cool. Right, good. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm having fun. I'm photoshopping pictures together so that whoever was taking the photograph is also in the picture. So,
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's about 30 slides each, and I haven't put sounds onto it yet. I haven't fiddled with that yet. And I haven't played with the videos at all yet either. And I may not for this presentation. We'll see. But yeah, I don't think I have the feeling you won't need it. Yeah, that's something it's coming out to be really rich, actually.
Oh, good. Carol, I don't know if you've gotten many response from from people sending things in. I've been thinking about what I'm sending you. Do you know what I mean? I haven't sent you anything yet, but I've been thinking about it, and I kind of think that probably everyone else might be doing the same or something. Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen my email, so
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the reason I wanted it in a week was so that I could put together the flyer.
Oh, okay. I just I couldn't remember what the deadline was that you had said, but I know that I'm gonna send you something. I just haven't yet. I'm still processing it.
Well, basically, I will put together based on what I have on Saturday, and then I will. I will hope for input from both of you.
Yeah, I'll definitely send something. I just when it hits me, it'll hit me.
Input in terms of commenting on editing, making recommendations for the presentations and the flyer.
Yeah.
So that we have something that is what do you call it? Well, we're working together on it.
Yeah, a collaboration.
Probably, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I will send my editing comments right away, but as far as the creative, what the input that you asked from everybody, I just am thinking about that still. So.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty serious piece, actually.
It is. It takes a lot of thought, at least for me.
Yeah, well, I haven't thought about it. I didn't do what I asked everybody else to do. I'll send out a reminder email. That'd be great. You're coming back into town this weekend, and it would be great if they can, come up with something or where they are and that talk about that. Yeah, on Saturday, and I'm not going to be here on Sunday, so I'll be in town Saturday. All right.
So you'll be here for one day?
I'm just going to be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm going to come back out here.
Oh, okay. Just to check your email?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of business stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much. To check my email, to check my mail, to see my granddaughter.
Yeah, I was just kind of being silly, but yeah.
Yeah, well, not so far from the truth.
Yeah, well.
What I'm needing is what you want to make as an announcement, because I'd like to send an announcement out to the grounding group, to folks know kind of the next few days out in December. Let me read to you. I wrote down sort of where I thought we should go from here. Let me find that. Well, while you're looking for the trainer.
Is it okay if I crunch a cracker? Will that bug anybody?
If you what?
Oh, I wanted to eat a cracker.
Oh, you can grab it.
Okay.
So while all that's happening, I'll let you know that I talked to Patricia this morning. We had a good conversation. She was going to come over here, but something came up, so she couldn't. So wanting to show her how to use her blog so she can edit it as she wants and add things. And it was a really good conversation. I feel like she's mobilizing from her processing of the experience into what she wants to do next. And she's been very busy with all kinds of things coming up for her. So I wanted to let you know that what she has sent out to you is her intention to help to fundraise for the Altai Throat Singers, the youth, so that they can continue studying. And it seemed like she wants to find sponsors to help sponsor them.